This video was brought to you by Ortega Guitars.
That's a cool memory. What would you be if not a musician? Are you married in the middle of Alps?
Making my life difficult.
In order to play fast,
I do have hopes that
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're having a really special video because recently we reached 10,000 subscribers and 10,000 is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that you guys like my content. So I thought for this occasion it would be really nice if you get to know me a little better. Some of you know me from Instagram and TikTok where I've been posting for longer. I also know there is a lot of people that found me on YouTube and they don't know many things about me. So I ask you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook too. I got some great questions, but I'll be trying to answer as much as I can. Let's start with the first one. First question from Miguel. Where are you from? I am from Serbia. I was born in the capital of Serbia, Belgrade, and I spent 23 years of my life living there. How much do you guys know about Serbia? And have you ever visited? Let me know in the comments. Okay, next question is from Ronald. At what age did you discover that you liked the guitar? So I remember when I started, I actually didn't want to play guitar. I wanted to play piano, and I did 1 year of violin before I started playing the guitar. I remember when I switched to guitar, I was not that thrilled about it. It was kind of like, all right, let's just play some instrument. But I was 9 years old, so I didn't know much about life. But the really good thing is that only 1 year later, I already discovered that I enjoy playing guitar. So at 10 years old is what I actually discovered that I liked and decided that I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Next question is from Da Capitan. Tell us a favorite memory you have of when you started playing guitar. Maybe when I was able to play a piece that I really loved. Actually, it was not a piece, it was a song. So I remember being so happy after managing to play it and learning to play it. I think it was My Heart Will Go On from Celine Dion because I was obsessed with Titanic when I was little. Yeah, that's a cool memory. What would you be if not a musician? That's a great question. I have a lot of interests. I really would like to explore many other things. If I hadn't committed my life to playing guitar, I think I might be a zoologist or I will be a translator and I will be speaking like 15 languages. Question from Felice 26. Introvert or extrovert? I am definitely an introvert. Depends mostly of how comfortable I am with people around me. So if it's a group that I know for a longer time, yeah, I'm really extroverted in that case. But otherwise, I think I'm really introverted person. Mikey A Music is asking, have you studied the classical guitar and different in different music conservatories? If so, where? Yeah, so I started my studying, the bachelor that I did was in Belgrade, so a faculty of music in Belgrade. I did my bachelor there of 4 years. One semester of this 4 years was in Spain, so I was in Vigo and I studied for a semester with Margarita Escarpa. After that, I went back to Serbia. I finished the bachelor there, and then for my master studies, I entered Robert Schumann Hochschule, where I did my master studies with Professor Joaquin Kletsch. Next one is from Mateo Oca. Have you composed for guitar? I have. Fourth year university in bachelor. We had to compose actually a couple of things, but I'm not experimenting that much with composing, and I feel like I would have to dedicate more time in order for that to be good. So, but it was fun. I remember that piece was kind of it had a little dancing rhythm. Question from Mijor or Mijore. Best outfit that makes you feel most powerful? I feel like I have a really feminine style and I like dresses. I like things that are simple but do flatter my body and have nice colors. That's definitely an outfit that makes me feel most powerful. And I love heels. I love high heels. They also make me feel great. But I'm also the type of person that will feel really comfortable in just sports things as well. But I think always has to flatter my body no matter what. And yeah, baggy clothes is not something for me. Next question is from Marco Sanchez and he asks, how can I play so fast? Alright, in order to play fast, I think the most important thing is to make sure you have the right technique and that you're doing things the right way. that you're relaxing your fingers, following the main rules of guitar playing. The best way to check if you have a right technique is just having an instructor or a professor that will guide you in the right place. Next question is from Rizal. Have you ever gotten super lost? If so, what happened? Okay, story time. About 4 years ago, I was going to Klagenfurt to a guitar festival. I was traveling by train, going from Belgrade to Ljubljana and then Ljubljana to Klagenfurt. After boarding the train from Ljubljana to Klagenfurt, there was a moment that I should have gotten out and changed the train for the different direction for going to Klagenfurt. And nobody told me that. I had no idea that you need to do that. So I just continued with the previous train. I was reading a book and just relaxing in the train. And then I checked the Google Maps. I see that I'm going in a completely opposite direction. I started panicking and asked the conductor what I'm going to do now. And he just said, well, go out and then just go back and explain them the situation. The problem was that I went out in the middle of Alps. So it was just mountains around me. Keep in mind, this was December, so it was freezing outside. I went out. I was in one of those stations that there is nothing, just mountains. I was just waiting for whatever train for the opposite direction. I didn't know when it's going to arrive. I didn't have internet. I didn't have anyone to ask. I was completely alone. Just a really terrifying situation. When I arrived to the station, luckily I saw a woman. I asked her if she knows when is the next train, and she said that I should just wait, it's gonna be fine. But she also gave me her number in case after 1 hour there is no train. And that's exactly what happened. I was freezed completely and it was really, really terrible. I was having guitar on my back, suitcases with me, and no place to sit to get warmer because the station has nothing, as I said. So I called her and she was really, really kind. She gave me around 2 hours drive by her car back to Klagenfurt. And I am really, really grateful for that. Liebe Anna, falls du es schaust, vielen Dank nochmal und liebe Grüße von mich. Next question is from Lucas. Are you happy in your new place? Thank you, Lucas, for asking. I am really happy. This place is bigger and I feel at home already, so I am really, really happy. Thank you. Next question we have from Gian. How do you cope with practice time that feels stuck in place? That is definitely a really frustrating feeling I did have many times. The way I cope with this is I stay disciplined, I do my best for a certain day, and I just let it go. I've done my job today. It does not sound better for some reason. I feel stuck. However, tomorrow will be already better. And then maybe the day after tomorrow will be bad again. But then 4 days later, it will be great. So it's just about patience. And there is ups and downs in our progress. If you feel stuck now, it doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that. And you will see the change will happen with this one. Javier wants to know what is your favorite food and favorite color. I love Italian food, pasta, all kind of pasta I love. I also recently discovered I enjoy sushi and Japanese food. Italian and Japanese, I think they're fighting for the first place. About a favorite color, purple is my favorite right now, but I also love blue, but I would go with purple for sure. Milton is asking how many times a week do you train? I'm trying to go 3 to 5 times a week. I'm trying not to make breaks longer than a month. I think 4 is the sweet spot for me because I managed to do all the routines that I want and I add an extra cardio day as well. Question from Pablo. How many hours do you study per day? That depends on many things. I do have a little better organization now when it comes to that because I'm not only practicing, so I'm also creating content, I'm teaching, I am doing a lot of things. I have practicing days. I will choose 3 or 4 days a week where I just focus on practicing, and in those days I try to practice basically all day. At the end of the day you could say I practice 5 full hours or maybe 6, but it's basically a whole day. Practicing, taking a break for breakfast, practicing again, taking a break for lunch or going shopping or something like that. Other days when I'm doing content and I'm teaching, on those days I usually do 2 to maybe 3 hours if I manage the time. The next question we have is from Manu. What has been the most frustrating thing you have gone through as a musician? That's a little difficult question. I think most of us are having the hardest time accepting ourselves and believing in ourselves. Many musicians have imposter syndrome and they don't feel like they are good enough or that they deserve a certain thing, which is really sad and unfortunate that we have that. I think that was the most frustrating thing for me, to kind of work on myself, to gain the self-confidence, to just accept myself, to work as much as I can. And it really does not matter if everybody thinks that you are the best, or I don't know, whatever title you're searching for. It actually comes from within, and if you know how much you work, if you know how much love you give to your art and to your performances and whatever you are doing, if you're not a musician as well, it could apply. I think it's just accepting yourself, but keep bettering yourself. So not just saying like, oh, this is what it is, this is how I play, cannot be better. No, of course it can be better, but at the same time you should not be hard on yourself or prevent yourself of having some opportunities that you think you don't deserve. But those opportunities would not be there if you didn't deserve it. So I think this is one of the most important things we need to learn as musicians, especially. I think that was quite frustrating for me, having to deal with this comparison, feeling that I'm not good enough. I've worked on that for many years now, and I feel like I have a way healthier approach to all of this. I feel better and confident in myself finally. Now let's take a look at some questions from Facebook and YouTube. The first one we have is from Logan. Which is the reasonably priced guitar to purchase for a beginner? I get this question really often, and I did a little research and I found something amazing for beginners. I actually filmed myself unboxing this guitar and all the gadgets that come with it. The package I received from Ortega Guitars is called Picker's Pack, and I was really excited to unbox it, so I also capture it for you guys. In the package I received, I got a full-size guitar, and they also have 3x4 size in case you're looking for a smaller one. The Picker's Pack package comes with a spruce gloss finished guitar that looked really beautiful and has a lot of accessories, and I was opening one by one for you guys. We have a bag, tuner, guitar stand, guitar strap, strings, and also picks included. I just kept thinking how cool this would be as a birthday gift to somebody. In case you're looking for a beginner guitar, I highly recommend this one, and you can check out the prices and the details on their website that I will link down below in the description. Next question is from Rick. The nails on your right hand look to be perfect for playing all the time. How do you care for your nails? That topic was really difficult for me, and I did struggle with my nails my whole life. They are really weak, they were always breaking and making my life difficult. So the thing I started doing 5 years ago is to apply gel on top of my nails. So I am still playing with my nails, it's just that they always have this protection above that makes them last longer and less likely to break. This is how it looks like. I don't know if you can see a little. I use nail file for shortening them, never cutting with the scissors, and then I'm also filing my nails for the nice sound. And that's it. Mark Hester wants to know, what exercises do you suggest to develop tremolo? We do have a lot of exercises for tremolo actually. It was one of my favorite technique to practice when I was in high school, and I do love tremolo technique. I could make a tutorial for you guys regarding that, so just let me know in the comments. But the thing I can just say now is try practicing with accents. To have accents on each finger individually and then repeat a couple of times with that certain accent. Next question we have is from John. How much time do you dedicate to practicing the first 2 years? 30 minutes a day, 1 hour. So when I was starting, how much I dedicated? I don't remember it being more than 1 hour, especially in the first year. But I did practice every day, I just remember that. I think my mom would tell me how I was in that moment, but I was not a focus kid. I was all over and I was really hyperactive. So I don't know how I actually managed to have this career. It's amazing. Mohammed is asking, I know that you are Serbian, but it looks like you have moved to Düsseldorf. Is it for studying or a lifestyle or something else? What about you singing alongside playing? And how do you envision the future of your guitar playing? Okay, so there's a couple of questions there. Yes, I am Serbian. I moved to Düsseldorf to study actually because my professor is here. Regarding your second question, I don't sing. I'm not good at singing, never was, and I also don't like it that much. I do sing for myself from time to time, but
Nobody needs to hear that. And how do you envision the future of your guitar playing? I do have hopes that I will be able to travel the world and bring my music to people that now actually know already my playing and know me because of the amazing community we have built over these 2 years. Mostly I want to feel free and to have my own style. And yeah, we will see. The future is exciting. Hi Eva, I would like to ask about your spoken language. What is your mother language and how do you learn another language, since it is so great that you speak 4 languages fluently? Thanks for reading this. Love from Indonesia. Oh, that's so sweet, Eddie. Thank you. Greetings also for you. Okay, so my mother tongue is Serbian, obviously. I was born there. English was a language that we all learn in school in Serbia. I think in Serbia it's quite normal that you speak English. We do listen to it all the time. We don't have movies and series dubbed to our language, like for example in Germany. Then after English, I started learning German. It was, I think, first or second year of bachelor in Serbia, because I always knew I was going to go to Germany to study in Germany, so I wanted to prepare myself already and to be fluent in German by the time I'm here and make my life easier, which was really smart thing to do, and I did feel really comfortable arriving to Germany. I went to the course and I just studied in a school, and it was a really great and proper way of learning the language, I would say. And then we have Spanish that I recently started, so I was a little bored when I arrived to Germany because of the quarantine, so I had some extra time and I started an online course. I went until B1 level and then I stopped. I do not speak it completely fluently. I definitely need to improve my Spanish, but I have a lot of people and friends here that speak Spanish, so I also have contact with the language as well. And my guitar professor is Cuban, so. For the end, we have an extra question from Saber from Instagram that I missed out. And the question is, are you married? I really do keep my personal life private. I will answer only this one, and no, I'm not married. Alright, so these are all the questions I had time for today. Thank you so much for asking me these questions. And this was a lot of fun, so maybe we should do this kind of videos more often in the future as well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you wish to support my work and this channel, you can join us on Patreon, where I share exclusive content and where you can also have lessons with me. I hope you guys have a nice day. I appreciate you all. And that's it. Bye bye.